Ask any rapper who was doing their thing in the 90s, and they'll likely have a wild story involving Suge Knight. And one of the wildest tales? Well, that's courtesy of Fat Joe.
Well, I met Suge Knight a bunch of times. Suge Knight's a problem. You know, he was a problem.
The rap scene back in the mid-90s was like the wild, wild west. These were the peak years of the infamous East Coast, West Coast rivalry, and the feud seemed like it was never going to end. Now, when you think about the big names from that era, there are a few heavy hitters that immediately come to mind. But there's one dude who really stood out in that scene, Marion Hugh Knight Jr., better known as Suge Knight. Suge was like the kingpin of the West Coast, co-founding Death Row Records, alongside Dr. Dre, and turning Tupac into the global sensation he became. Now, Suge had this knack for getting whatever he wanted, and there are many stories from back then about him, allegedly using force and intimidation to make things happen. Let's look back at some of these stories. Suge disses Diddy at Source Awards. In 1995, Suge Knight stepped up on stage at the Source Awards and dropped a few lines at certain producers who like to be all up in their artists' videos, dancing.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
That right there was a pretty clear shot aimed at none other than Sean Combs, aka Diddy, Suge's East Coast rival. And as you can imagine, the reaction from the New York crowd was not a happy one. They rallied behind their own, and before you knew it, fans had to pick sides while rappers would go on to throw shade and diss tracks at each other for years to come. Suge dangles Vanilla Ice over the balcony. The legendary tale of Suge Knight confronting Vanilla Ice has been passed around and possibly embellished over the years, depending on who you ask. It all started with the man named Mario Chocolate Johnson, who claimed to have co-written several tracks with Vanilla Ice, including his best-known hit, Ice Ice Baby. Johnson was under Suge's management back in 1990, and when he found out about the contributions his client had made to Ice's music, Suge paid Ice a visit and allegedly pressured him to sign a contract that granted Suge a share of the profits from Ice Ice Baby. And by pressured him, the legend claims that Suge supposedly grabbed Ice by the ankles and dangled him over the balcony of his hotel room until Ice agreed to sign over 25% of the royalties from his track. And while Ice later said Suge didn't technically dangle him by his ankles, Suge still made his intentions crystal clear on that balcony.
Suge took me out on the balcony, started talking to me personally. On the balcony, high above, like 15 floors. He had me look over the edge, show me how high I was up there. You scared? I needed to wear a diaper on that day.
Suge robs a room full of rappers. And now here's the scoop straight from Fat Joe, who dropped some major tea on Cam Capone News, recalling this crazy incident that really paints a vivid picture of how Suge's reputation would precede him wherever he went. Joe described this wild encounter involving Terror Squad producers, Cool and Dre, at the BMI Awards in Los Angeles. It was their first time crossing paths with Suge, and as they walked in through what they thought was the VIP entrance, they noticed something weird was going on. See, everyone, including some big-name folks, was getting stripped of their bling right at the door. And who's standing there, professionally relieving everyone of their jewelry? None other than Suge himself.
Every artist was taking off their earrings, their watches, their chains, and it was Suge Knight sitting in a chair collecting everybody's jewelry, and they were like giving it up professionally. Yeah, earrings too, guys. Take them off, take off your...
However, thanks to their connection to Joe, Cool, and Dre, got to hold onto their jewelry.
Suge seen them and said, yo, y'all them producers, y'all down with Joe. And he was like, Cool and Dre, right? And it was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, y'all could go inside. Okay, keep your jewelry. They almost felt guilty that they got to keep their jewelry. They almost felt like the other producers would think they set them up or something because, you know, people were volunteering. You know, it was a very dangerous guy.
As for fans, here's what they had to say about Suge robbing people professionally. Imagine standing in line waiting your turn to be robbed. Suge Knight was the real-life Debo. This really the wildest story I've heard of Suge, and I've heard plenty.